Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. This taken in about 4 yards deep. He's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And some room to work. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. This is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Me and Doc Todd. This the game breaking. Yeah, buddy.
Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Rick had a tough one going over there. Paul go at
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barber. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And the Titans 1st down.
First down carry for Henry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Titans.
On 1st down, Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on second down, Barber. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw again, Eason.
Come on.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun is Eason. He's got his tight end Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He ain't falling down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Mack. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Pick a little ice ain't hurt nobody.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. These two teams all tied after 1.
Making the move.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From the gun, Eason. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Later.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, when you've got a guy like Marquise Goodwin, a former Olympian, mind you, you've got to devise ways to get the football in his hands, and mission accomplished there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off-play action. Barber. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Barber. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is third and 10. Operating from the gun, Barber. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sorry.
First and 10 at the
That nigga
31-yard
just dropping
line.
everything.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Oh, shit, that's crazy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Here's Eason to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket, and down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Your quarterback is 3 for 3, except for 1 interception. Nah, that's the last thing I seen. That nigga was 3 for 3, except for that pick.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Looking to run with
Good block, good block, good block. Pick it up. Oh, he pushed it. Oh,
there. 2nd and goal.
Oh.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
Oh,
2nd and
man,
goal
that was some
at the
bullshit.
1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. Eason going to keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Oh, man. Fucking man. That was some bullshit. He's supposed to score when he broke
So
the
with
outside.
4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Oh, that we wanted. We got robbed.
The Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
White boy laid you down.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now an option play.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
You better tackle that ball.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He really was going to piss the fuck up. You pissed off now, but it was...
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, Barber. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Oh!
A very good return that time.
Yeah, I got fucked up for a second. I thought the nigga was going to hit me. I didn't want to move.
On 1st down, Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Go, Mack.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, come on. Get the fuck out of here.
23 yards
no fucking way.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead.
Come on, Doc. Stop the bullshit, man.
The PAT
it's too early for that bullshit, man.
There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you,
that nigga can be throwing out the goddamn game.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. Gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
He don't fall down.
Right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barber. This one caught by Davis. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Barber. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Running from the gun to Henry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to let it go deep.
Oh, man, damn. You got the bullet right there, boy.
On the back burner
boy,
for a
oh,
while.
boy.
It was nearly a disaster.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to the air on second down. Barber. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's
oh, the flag!
There is a flag down, so hang
the
on.
Fuck out, man. This nigga
just
ducked it. This nigga saving this guy,
from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second,
yeah, how the fuck was that a flag? Like,
appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard
man,
there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Barber.
Oh, come on, pick that off.
Assignments, and that brings up 4th. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this.
Bro.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Switch it up now and
Gay's
the field
kick
goal.
is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
You might have switched it up and then went for the field goal. You wasn't going for the field goal.
There, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back. Preferably,
I feel you.
take away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Niggas catch a nigga off guard when you least expect it. I would have least expected that. Sometimes you got to think the opposite.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Eason. He dumps this off to Mack. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, my God.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah. It's the Mack truck.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Operating from the gun, Eason.
Ooh, boy, you've been a second faster.
A gain of 6 on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag routes.
Use the size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
God damn.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, Eason.
Oh, Lord.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
I knew I could have tested that nigga, man, when I seen him jump back.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Barber, flush to his right. Uncorks one for Davis.
Oh, come on. Good Lord.
Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, Barber.
Oh,
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw.
Why the fuck is
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Oh, no way. I'm challenging that.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
They're going to challenge
really
it. Look,
nice
that
gain of 25
1.
yards.
No, he wasn't in there.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Man, this is wild. Oh. Yeah, buddy.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They're going to try and run for it.
He got it in this bullshit.
I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game.
Nah, I blitzed. I knew you was going to run.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Oh, come on, get the ball. We got it, though.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Did I?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw.
Oh,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Tennessee,
how did he get a shot on Joke? I don't know. How he even did this.
It was 85 degrees today, and tomorrow it's gonna be 66. What kind of fuck shit is this?
At home against the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.